Up to 1/5 of allergic reactions occur in school. How confident are you that your school allergy policy is effective? A clean record for allergic incidents doesn't necessarily mean your policy is adequate. Effective allergy management in schools goes further than personalised medical plans and anaphylaxis training for staff. A whole school risk assessment and risk management strategy is the only way to minimise risk effectively, and managing allergy must become part of the day-to-day routine. If you need convincing there is still work to be done, then listen to our experts discussing some of the recurring themes that need to be considered when developing sound, whole-school allergy policies.
It's about taking the clinical guidelines and everything else and translating them into something practical, making them readily available for schools that need all the help and support that we can offer them.
You've got to show people what it means, how to do it right here, right now, in a safe way.
Good hand washing technique to stop this contamination.
Where are we? Where are we now? Where do we want to get to? How do we get there?
In some ways the culture has changed over the years, so schools are now used to making reasonable adjustments for disabilities, for learning needs, for different forms of access that's required.
In Australia, they're sent to school from 5 with 2 EpiPens.
Yeah.
And a policy that's not implemented is worthless.
The aim of the school is to be a place where the well-being of the child and the community is at the forefront.
You can have a policy, but that doesn't mean you've got a culture.
Normalise that culture on a day-to-day basis.
And the head teacher and senior management team are the implementation team. They do not hold the ultimate responsibility.
We must keep in mind that children will respond differently, that one size does not fit all.
What are the priority issues to be addressed in allergy awareness, practical action management?
Whole school awareness, one of the key objectives is raising awareness.
Taking again the whole school approach, you're equipping your kids to be able to cope well with other people's, their friends, their relations, to have greater understanding.
Once people are aware, we dispel half the myths, and so a lot of the fears about this will disappear as well.
This is a regulatory requirement.
We know there are an awful lot of schools out there that will have lots of questions.
And there's an awful lot of misinformation about who can actually administer an adrenaline injector.
Food allergy is the most common cause of anaphylaxis. We need an immediate response.
There are responsibilities on every member of staff on site to care the best they can for the child with the best knowledge they have.
No parent is going to send their child to school thinking that they're not going to be safe.
I'm walking down the corridor and a child trips, falls to the ground and is bleeding heavily. I constantly carry on and say, look, I don't do medicines, and leave the child in car.
The law covers you. If you walk down the street and somebody is having an anaphylactic reaction, you can administer their adrenaline, even though it's a prescription drug.
It's a safe drug. I think people worry that if they administer it, they might be harming someone. It's completely safe.
You can't hurt somebody by giving the second one either.
There is so much myth about allergy.
Knowing what to expect gives you a real sense of control.
How to recognise it, which is vital.
The only side effect is a rapid pulse, and a thumping heart, which you would have anyway in any stressful situation.
It's adrenaline 999. You don't get the child up and walk them to the office. You don't walk them anyway.
I can only endorse this conversation about knowing your pen.
You don't know what you don't know.
We all have a duty of care.
Do you have a policy? Our survey showed 68% of secondary schools have a specific allergy policy. But are you confident yours will effectively deliver when an incident occurs? To learn more, explore the school pages at allergyuk.org/schools or contact us directly via the website.